Welcome back to the show. It's great to have your company. Right-wing extremists have been arrested at an Australia Day march in Adelaide. The youngest of the group, just 16 years of age. Have a look.
You've been told to stop. You've been told to stop.
Stand out, mate. If you hit the city, you'll be arrested.
Do you accept that it's a neo-Nazi group?
Yes.
Right, so you've joined a neo-Nazi group?
Correct, proudly.
Why is that?
Because I'm a neo-Nazi, obviously.
Joining us to discuss Independent MP Monique Ryan and Current Affairs Neil Breen. Good morning, guys. Nice to see you this morning. Monique, you're first up. What's your reaction to seeing someone so young calling themselves a neo-Nazi?
Oh, it's disgusting, Carl. It's really distressing. I was at Australia Day ceremonies yesterday, seeing people from more than 40 countries become Australia and become really proud to join this nation. It's a nation where our values basically define us. It's a nation where people are inclusive and accepting, and to have young people joining these sorts of groups and acting in this sort of way on a national holiday is unacceptable, and it's something that all of us need to call out and to reject in the most strong way possible.
Yeah, the majority of people involved travelled interstate, Breeny, and it's only a very small number, but they tend to make a big noise and get a bit of attention.
That's the most disturbing aspect of this, Carl, is that 16 of them, OK, let's not panic, it's 16, but it's 16 too many. The fact that some of them are teenagers, the fact that some were from West Australia, some were from Victoria, they're obviously colluding. There's obviously a group that talks to each other, orchestrates this. It's up to the authorities now to use this incident to find out how they communicate and intercept that communication and find out who's in the wider group. The fact that they can mobilise people, teenagers, to travel interstate to protest is alarming, extremely alarming. And for old mate to be walking along going, yeah, I'm a neo-Nazi, what's he thinking?
He's not. Well, this is a new polling out this morning reveals that Anthony Albanese's approval ratings have slumped to their lowest levels since 2022. Monique, the majority of voters now believe Peter Dutton's our next PM. We're learning this morning as well that Labor is going to spend something in the order of $1.2 billion on local issues in this federal campaign, while Peter Dutton focuses on national issues. Will that save them?
Well, look, Carl, last week we had Peter Dutton come to my electorate of Kooyong and promise a significant amount of money for a cricket ground, and that was pure pork barrelling. He was basically providing taxpayer cash potentially to an organisation which hadn't been through the usual
Hang on, hold the phone. Pork barrelling before an election. I mean, but Labor's going to take it to $1.2 billion. That's a whole lot of pig.
Well, we really want to see the government and the opposition not using taxpayer money willy-nilly to try and buy votes from the Australian people. That is pork barrelling. It happens before every election, and I think many Australians are increasingly cynical about politics, and with good reason, because it is inappropriate for the major political parties to be using taxpayer-funded schemes to try and buy votes in electorates. And it's really, really disappointing to see both of the major parties doing that in this pre-election campaign.
You worried about your seat?
I think every seat in Australia is up for grabs and is up for contention at the next federal election, which is a good thing. In a healthy democracy, we need to have a contest of ideas and we need to have healthy competition. I don't think that the people of Kooyong will be swayed by Peter Dutton waving their taxpayer money around for promises for infrastructure grants and the like, which have not been independently validated and which are not competitively run.
Breeny?
I think this election, Carl, all this pork barrelling is going to happen. Happens every election, whatever. This election is about immigration, cost of living and housing prices. They're the three things, and that is why Albanese's numbers are in the toilet. Let's face the fact, he's in massive trouble. This week we get the inflation figures. The only thing that can get him some forward momentum off the back of this poor polling he's had for months and months now is if interest rates go down next month. Right. And if they don't, he's in all sorts.
All right, let's finally end with this one. It's the Australia Day public holiday, and people of all walks of life will spend today celebrating this great southern land. It's not just, well, not so much, I reckon, January 26. A lot of it's the day after. How you recover from having a massive day. What about this guy in Melbourne?
You drove this onto the beach. It's a bit of a pickle now because you can't get the four-wheel drive out.
I'll get it out. We met a bit.
But did you know that
we met a bit. If I get it out. Yeah, the dinner is on you.
No dinner, Mohammed. I want to ask, do you know you can't drive on the beach here in Melbourne?
Now I do know. He told me, but I didn't know before.
So he's got his four-wheel drive stuck. We didn't see the pictures of it there, but Monique, have you ever had any kind? There it is. There's a live shot, four-wheel drive update for you. Have you ever had like a really massive Australia Day and struggled the day after? Give us your story.
I think all Australians have had one or two big Australia Days in the past, Carl. I'm probably a little bit beyond that now. I'm looking forward to spending some time recapping the tennis and in the garden today. I won't be behaving like that.
It was a big day, wasn't it? I had a great day. Brenny, you?
Yeah, I had a great day. I thought it was a little bit subdued around the place, not the normal Australia Day that I've seen. It was unreal. I've had a better day than Mohammed. The only thing that'll save him is if he gets that dinner with Christine.
I don't think he's got much chance.
No chance?
I don't think he's on two fronts. She's not going to play ball and the car's not going anywhere. That's 0 for 2 for Mohammed in Melbourne.
She's not really a RAV4 type of person either. More of a Porsche Cayenne.
Thank you, guys. Have a great